Hey everyone, it is your boy, Master Silver 18 here, back from the Xbox, and today we're doing stuff on the 2TMC server. So, for everyone knowing, this is actually a voiceover, so you're not going to hear any of the cringe stuff I said here. This is because I made an error, I made a mistake, and I accidentally turned off my mic while recording. So, you could still hear you could still hear the in-game audio, but you can't really hear what I was saying. So let's see. Right here, I'm actually showing off the new road that I built in between episodes. It's still a work in progress, but I was kind of just working with some styles here, working with trying to get rid of some of the materials I already made. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing here for this first part. I'm actually enjoying a coffee right now, as I did in the stream. Right here, I'm actually, showing the overhead cam view of this. Well, not overcam, it's more like the mini map. But you could see how, it makes a nice contrast in between the buildings and all that. Let's see, right here, I actually was flying over to the mob farm where I've built a cobble generator, and you're gonna see those weird things, kind of like legs going on. Right here, I'm showing off a little bit of the, redstone and whatnot. A little bit of that here and there, but I go back into detail for what those legs are. So what this is going to be a sort of skulk generator. Now, looking back at this during the voiceover that I'm doing, I see that, well, I might need to, space things a bit out, otherwise my redstone might turn to skulk. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that now that I see it. Yeah, so I'm actually using the Faithless texture pack, so that's why it shows the number of the redstone pulse. Yeah. But anyway, that's the simplistic redstone. It's using oh, a redstone torch underneath that one block there, you can see. And then it activates everything. Although I've actually stopped the redstone so that it just, stops making things. Yeah, right here I'm showing off the new water tunnels that's gonna lead to mobs dropping onto the skulk, and how that's gonna pan out. And I think I said this during the stream, but well, while I was muted. I'm gonna have something similar up top, so like the second half of this mob farm. It's gonna be separated, and I'm gonna try and make it so that the mobs are mostly dead. Gonna make sure they're mostly dead and oh, then they go down here, and at the bottom of these little holes, you see, not the sort of cross pattern, but the individual holes with the trapdoors you see here. That's gonna have water, and it's gonna be waterways that are bringing the mobs to the skull catalysts. And when a mob dies on a skull catalyst, they generate skulk. So that's how we're gonna be making skulk for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I really do go over it. That was a nice looking bone floor. And right here, I'm actually just, leaving so I can get to a bed so I can sleep. Let's see. I didn't have anything planned for this episode, to be honest. So that's why, if you take a look at the previous episodes and this episode, you'll see that it's kind of all over the place for this time. Uh, Actually, maybe I wasn't going for a bed. Do I have a bed down here? No, I don't. I think I was just showing off some stuff. Uh, yeah, just showing off some things here. I don't know why I was doing that. Oh yeah, that's right. I was showing off the new expansion to the sugarcane storage. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, so what else was I doing at this point? I was doing some other stuff. I think I was talking about the things that we wanted to do today, which included, checking on the shops for, oh, inventory and whatnot. I think we were also trying to expand the gold farm, And let's see, I think we were also talking about expansion for new buildings and whatnot. And maybe even, and like, replacing some of our villagers that are downstairs in the little villager hall and putting them into actual buildings that are, themed towards what they might, do, what they might entail. Yeah. So I was taking a sip of coffee there, but now I think I'm gonna go to my bed. Yeah, going past some of these buildings. Hmm. Let's see. I was doing something. I don't know. I think I was looking for a certain thing, but because I can't hear what the audio says, I don't know. Uh, well, it looks like I'm looking at the new lampposts I put up. And of course, over here, you haven't got much. I need to actually get on to making more of a, road. And then I go to the library. I think at this point, I was hearing something. No, wait, that's later. At this point, I was looking for, a bookshelf. So I can finish off that like, little row. Yeah. And I'm eating here. Let's see. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, one of the other things I was thinking of doing was putting our bamboo farm back up, since I had to take it down due to the road. But I don't know really, like, if we are gonna have a whole lot of bamboo, since we are using tons of lava at this point. And, creating and using and smelting with lava. Let's see, here, I just showed off the amount of sculk that we have. I think I was looking for space or something at this point. Let's see, I go down here. I think I was... Oh yeah, that's right. I was getting some of these, oh, bits and bombs, and putting them, like, away. Let's see, it was mostly cobblestone, it seems. Oh yeah, and I made a slight mistake, which you'll find out about a little later in the stream, or at least in this episode. So, actually, I better talk about it now while I'm on it. So Duke actually asked me later on when he got on if I could supply him with furnaces for his new Hunger Games map. And, well, at first we said furnaces, and at first he said 8 stacks, I believe. We'll be able to see that later on. And then he changed it to 48 stacks, and I realized, well, I'm already in this for the long haul, so I might as well mine. At the end, I just eventually decide, you know what? I'm gonna just get some terracotta and smelt it. That's what I ended up doing. I got a ton of stuff. Anyway, what are we doing here? Oh, we're going to the gold farm. I'm checking to make sure I have rockets in stock. And, yeah, I think I was showing off how, how essentially it's not as efficient and as it could be, that I would still need to do a bunch of work. I think I was showing off some of that. Now, the reason why some of those, like, how I was getting some gold nuggets in flesh even though I didn't kill anything is because some of the upper levels, they spawn the pigmen, which then fall to their deaths, and then we just get that as like a passive drop. I later ended up changing a lot of this, storage system to include a, item filter and whatnot. Yeah, right now what I'm doing is I'm showing off, like, what I would normally do, which, or was I building a new ring? A new layer? I might have. But included in this, I would also, show that if I go up to the AFK platform, yeah, and here I realized, wait, I need to fill in these holes and whatnot. If I go up to the AFK platform here, and then wait there for a couple of seconds, maybe around 10 to 20, and then go back down, there'd be like, I don't know, over 5 of those guys there. There'd be like over 5 zombie pigmen. Yeah, let's see. So the shop's doing actually pretty well. I'm actually working on the title cards for, whenever I just, for the intro and for like, whenever there's something going on in the video. Yeah, right here is where I actually show, or maybe not. As I said here, it's been a little bit since I've actually done the stream, so I don't remember fully what's going on here. So I'm just looking at this and doing things. So yeah, right now I'm actually finishing up the new layer and just checking to make sure that they remain, uniform in how they're built and filling it in. And yeah, I'll admit, magma blocks, they are like a pain to get. And they're a pain to even craft too. It's like, it feels like you don't get a whole lot with them. I possibly should have, made a magma farm, but eh, hindsight, it did not come to me back then. Instead, it's more like, hey, you're now thinking about it. Yeah, so anyway, let's see. Um, so there's actually going to be a new Hunger Games coming up soon. And well, I am helping in the building of the arena by the virtue of the furnaces. Yeah, so here's the top of the gold farm. So like, even if me being up here, I'm sure that I'm just spawning a bunch of pigmen. Oh yeah, and here I was actually flying, so I went down. As you can see, there's a couple of them there. Just take a couple swings at them. I actually got hit by fire, which ain't the best. But the XP does help with the mending. Anyway, when I use the sword, I get better loot because it has looting on it. Let's see. So I'm putting away some of the resources needed. Yeah, I realized I definitely needed a lot more, magma blocks and whatnot. Yeah. There's not actually anyone that sells magma blocks in the shopping district, ironically enough. We do have slime and we do have blaze rods, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think I was looking in the, mini map and seeing like, hey, where is there a large concentration of more pigmen? As you can see there, some of the pigmen, they're dropping and falling to their deaths. Which, not exactly the best thing, but it's passive in a way, so it still profits. So yeah, it looks like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I must be erratic or something. But yeah, I've got like a bunch of carrots and some apples for, some of the products I'm selling right now. Like golden carrots, pretty good food source if I do say so myself. Now, let's see, we're going back towards our nether tunnel. Let's see here. Yeah, yeah, we're back at the nether roof. We're back down to our tunnel. And, okay, so I think we're actually going to the shopping district. Yeah, yeah, that's what that is. Right. So let's see here. There's no new players on like right now. It's been a while since we've had some new players. Pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm going. The Wooden Leaves is actually undergoing some renovation work. I think we saw that in the last one, but I didn't say anything. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, I check on my lava and well, no one's bought any yet, but it's all right. And I have noticed that people haven't been buying as much recently. But I'm hoping that some of the purchases I made possibly reinvigorates the economy. Yeah, I really am surprised about the golden apples. Not so surprised about the glistening melons. Not as thrilled to hear the you know, Sugar King isn't doing well. But alright, let's see. So I go up the wooden scaffolding, go up here. I check all the wolves. I actually do fill up a lot of these wolves later on because I get a few more wool types opened. And let's see. So it's a light blue, it's a light gray. We're doing magenta and we're doing pink now. Yeah, so I take a look down here at our XP ones, our deluxe ones, and all that. Haven't made a profit there, neither for the Dark Wolves there. Uh, yeah, we don't have any skulk sensors being made, or sold, I mean. The Basalt hasn't really been making a profit. Neither has the carpet, so that's not surprising. Let's see. And of course, the skulk hasn't really been selling. Yeah. I think what I was doing here was I was looking for the rest of the skulk so I can fill up the shop. Yeah, so let's see. I think I was looking into the redstone box here, into the bundle. I think I was saying something about putting the gold right where it was supposed to be. Looking at the warden spawners. Yeah, and one of the other members actually told me this the other day. I don't know why I was trying to get on the chest when I could have just, opened it from beside. But yeah, apparently here, if a sign's connected to a wall and you write on the back of it, it just won't show. But yeah, I was looking at the warden heads. They haven't sold any yet. I mean, those warden heads, they were pretty hard to get. So I'm a bit disappointed in that, not getting any sort of profits. Yeah, I go up here, I see it's night, so I believe what I do is I go down to the weapons store out front and, use the bed that's in there. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. So I go to bed, let's see. Hmm. I guess the problem with the voiceover for this sort of, video is the fact that A, there wasn't really a plan behind it, and I don't know what I was saying at the time. I remember key aspects. I remember key details. Yeah. Let's see. So I think. Okay, so I think I'm looking around the shop for some reason. Was I checking other people's prices for things? I think or no, I was actually showing off the new gambling building. So actually, two of our members left. They were supposed to make a gambling hall, which is where the spruce box was. If you remember where it is, it's nearby Eric's whack a golem thing, where there was a big bridge there. That was supposed to be a gambling casino thing, but that never happened. So Raven actually started work on it over here nearby the Coliseum, and was actually doing a lot of the redstone. And up, yeah, right here, I actually fall into the hole. I just grab the rocket and get out of there. I'm not trying to ruin the redstone and whatnot. I I make the same mistake, but this time I just decide I'm not gonna waste another rocket here, and there's no redstone nearby. And I just replace the floor right here, so it's all nice and fine. Yeah, I'm taking a look here. I actually forgot what this was called during the original stream, but this is like a roulette table, I believe, because it's the bit where the table, it goes in a circular motion and you throw the ball in there and it lands on a number and whatnot. I believe that's what she's making. But yeah, there's like maintenance tunnels down there, right here, yeah. And there's a whole like jackpot system. Actually, when I'm walking past right here, yeah, I'm walking past it, seeing all that. Oh, my cat has come. Hello there. What you doing? Do you want a pet? There you go. Here's the pets. Here's the pets. You're a good boy. Anyway, going back to this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was thinking of buying a more, oh, blaze rods. Now, actually, looking back at the footage, I didn't even realize at the time that, hey, one of the sex is kind of less than 32. I noticed it later on during the stream, but I guess, it was just there. I didn't realize it. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm looking at some of the other, like, shops. Because I have to take a look since, Duke here, he's actually like a sort of, what you call it, a rival in a way. Oh, and I see that he's actually selling shulker boxes full of wool. So it's like, oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, and right now my cat's just, absolutely loving, just being on my table. Hey, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. Yeah, I was actually looking, at that, and I was explaining how the texture pack was kind of not doing as good as you might think. Hey, stop trying to sniff my mic. Come on, move. Go. Stay on the bed. Stay on the bed. Stay. Anyway, let's see, what was I doing? Okay, so I think now I'm walking places or doing something. Oh yeah, I believe at this point I'm looking to see what gold is available. Yeah. Uh, right. And I think at this point I was also talking about how, I would possibly give some passes to my gold farm, but it's not at all efficient, so it wouldn't be worth it. It would be more like a scam, and I don't want to scam people. But yeah, I think at this point I go to some of the other shops because I haven't been there in a while, and I actually get a bit tripped up by the texture pack for the barge. Oh yeah, I actually go over here. I think I try to fix the map, but it just doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I thought it would update, but we've seen that there's no trees there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so we see our stuff there. I always I did make a slight comment about how, the barge doesn't have like the same sort of, signage, but I guess, it's pretty noticeable and everyone uses it that they don't need it or something. Yeah, I actually went to the Wacka Golem, and before, if you went down there, you'd actually see a bridge. So yeah, at this point, I believe now... Did I not go to the barge? I think I was looking at something on my phone. Oh yeah, that's right. I was turning on the stream, which I didn't actually listen to it for some reason. If I did, then I'd realize that, Hey, I'm kind of muted. Oh boy. Yeah, that's pretty bad, pretty gnarly. Um, I also think I was eating a snack at this time. I had like a banana the other day. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I'm going down the tunnel. I think at this point I was actually questioning myself, like, what did I want to do today? For the stream, that is, not for right now, this like voiceover. Yeah, so, let's see. I think I was discussing the gold farm. I think I was discussing, doing some other stuff. But, yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll just, be quiet since I don't have much really to talk about. Oh, yeah. For this part, actually, before I go, I was actually showing off, how when I fly in, I get a bunch of them just spawn in, so it's pretty good there. And a lot of them, they're just like one hit. Uh, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, there is the gold swords. So I actually put a bunch of the, damaged gold stuff, whether that be, gold armor from zombies I get from the overworld, or, just gold swords I get from anywhere. I just put them in there. And later on, I actually used a bucket of lava to smelt all that down. It got me just under 2 stacks of gold nuggets. Just under, because I filled up a lot of that, as well as that chest up top. I don't think I went through all of it, but it wasn't enough to, use 2 buckets. At this point, I noticed that Paper Red Heart actually came by. I think I just call her Paper. Yeah. Yeah, so me and Paper, we had a little conversation in here. Let's see. Hey, there wasn't much to really talk about. Uh, let's see. I think she left like a little bit of time after this message that I sent, or after her message. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that she just came in to check on things and then left. But yeah, let's see if I can notice when she leaves. Oh yeah, at this point, I think I'm looking around. Yeah, so I see a piglin there. I was looking over some of the areas that I went and buttoned up. Yeah, so I noticed that there's like little spots that I've missed. But really, it's a lot of like down here doesn't have anything. Uh, I did go over the place where I really buttoned up the place. And saw that, there's practically nothing there. So it's like, the buttoning works, but, I just need a lot more buttons. Oh yeah, and I noticed this here for the first time. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. I didn't know this was here. Didn't know you could get that. Uh, but yeah. So like, there's not much else around here. It's nearby Joe's place, so I think that, oh, Joe's already been to it. But yeah, I was looking to see where it was, and I think I noticed this little area here. There's like some gold that hasn't been mined. There's a little bit of, you know, magma blocks. Looking at places I can mine a couple of those. Right, yeah. Poor Strider. He must be cold, even by the fire. So yeah, I think this is the edge of like what I could see based on where my player was. Chunk wise. So I was actually looking a lot for this kind of stuff. Anyway, here. I'm just going to be quiet for a bit and just watch this footage. If there's anything interesting, I'll pipe up or something. But yeah. From time to time, I'll possibly talk, but I'm actually going to be working on the actual title cards, the little cutaways. While this is playing, I just have the video already cut up, so it's going to be one giant, audio recording. I'm going to just, put it over this and whatnot. Pretty good thing that I can use Blender, which separates all the channels and whatnot, but yeah. Alright, so right here, I decided to just, get a bunch of terracotta instead of, like, getting all the furnaces and whatnot. Yeah, it's sort of a, I eventually just went with this, decided that, yeah, this is going to be the easier of two options. I believe I was looking around here at this time to, see where I wanted to start. Eventually started just on this side. Yeah, so, so yeah, there was like a fair amount of water. I was collecting stuff. And let's see, right here, this is where I cause the sand to fall. Like a fair amount. And yeah, there's like a lot of, terracotta that I'm going through here. I actually ended up like over mining a bunch of this stuff and giving it to Duke, and it's like, oh, he really appreciated it. Also paid me. Which, speaking of which, while I'm doing this voiceover, I'm actually gonna go on the server because he did say he paid me. And I've not actually gotten that payment yet. As of the voiceover. By the time the video comes up, yeah, I will have gotten it since I'm getting it right now. But yeah, anyway, let's see. So I mine like quite a few stacks of this stuff here. The only shame thing here is the fact that this is just red, orange, and yellow around here. So, yeah, that's sort of an interesting little thing. I'll be quiet for a moment while I'm looking at the game and, getting my stuff. Yeah, okay, here we go. We're getting into the game. Boom, here we go. Let's see, where was I when I last left? Oh, at the lava thing. I don't even know why I'm talking. I'm like, right. Okay, so I forget how much he was gonna pay me. I guess we're gonna both help hear this. What you're gonna hear, I'm going to see firsthand. I told him I had a mailbox, so I hope he just put it in there. I think that's what he said he did. Let's check. Ah, the light's off. Very nice. This means there's something in here. 2 stacks of diamonds. Well, that's actually a pretty good thing. In fact, let me actually quickly go to the shopping district and just, do that sort of stuff. So yeah, this here voiceover, it's gonna be some of the only like live footage you guys are gonna hear directly from me. I guess it wouldn't really be live since it's more or less like you're still hearing a recording, but it's like you're hearing it in real time from me. So first, I'm gonna check the shop. Nothing and nothing. Yeah. I might actually go ahead and just, you know, oh, buy out a lot of stuff. Let's see, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Oh, actually. So let's see, the diamond, so that's 8. That's 16. let's see, hold on, so... And, let's see, so here's a 9 and a 10. And, yeah, I'm basically buying out a bunch of luscious stuff. One, two, three, four. That's 8, 9. That's 18. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to even bring, like, you know, a shulker box for this, so I might not end up getting much. But let's see. How much more can we get? Let's see, yeah. So we can do 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just purchase all that. And, oh wow. There's a bunch just up here. Well, slime is going to be the name of my game. I might need a bunch of sticky pistons, though, that's the thing. Especially for what I'm planning to do. And, yeah. There we go. The amount of slime I have just purchased is, pretty atrocious, I will admit. Yeah. That is just atrocious how much diamonds I've already spent. Well over a stack. Have I somehow turned into a weird combination of Viscer's, like, Scar and Etho? With a shopping habit and, you know, testing of all the redstone stuff. Interesting. Well, I'm sure that all of this stuff, it's going to go towards, you know, the, whatchamacallit, the gold farm. Anyway, let's see here. Anything else? I mean, not much. Let's see, I'm still just mining away. Yo, I am actually curious, does Lou sell any sort of like magma slime or magma cream? Or even the cube itself? I didn't really check his end of the shopping district, because I assumed maybe he just didn't have any. Yeah. That's a fair point. I'll have to end my rambling here. So, yeah. Let me just scroll back for a sec. Alright. So, I'm actually cutting my rambling a bit short for this part. But anyways, guys, I'll see you, my Knights of the Silver Table, next time.